There's a new place for senior care, a place with 24-hour valet service and a boutique salon. A place with all-day arts and crafts. It even has a day spa. A place that's so much like home because, well, it is home. Home Instead Senior Care, when you need personalized care in the comfort of home.
First Lawrence Bank invites you to experience banking at its best. Whether you have personal or business needs, we're a full-service bank big enough to handle all of your banking needs and small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank like First Lawrence Bank. Looking forward to your future. That's First Lawrence Bank in Dublin and Dexter. Member FDIC.
All right, we're here today at West Lawrence High School. We got the man in charge, the band director, Mr. Richard Horn. Now, tell us how you got started with this, Mr. Horn.
With the band here, I started in 2010. This is my 12th year at West Lawrence. I started out as an associate director, and whenever Mr. Dukes retired, I moved on up to be the head guy.
How was that process? How was it? How did it feel, taking over for Mr. Duke?
Oh, it was awesome. Being able to work with him for 8 years, it gave me a good sense of everything, how things were supposed to run, and I think it's been a pretty smooth transition. I've been enjoying every year of it.
Right. Now we just had an honors night. Tell us how that went.
It was the Lawrence County area honor band. So some of our kids got to play with students from East Lawrence and Dublin High School and some of the surrounding schools like Twiggs County. So it was they practiced for about 12 hours and then put on a concert on Friday night, and it went well. Very good.
How hard is it to get everybody, all the surrounding areas as one unit, one cohesive unit for the honors night?
It's not too bad, really. These kids are director recommended, so they know what to do, how to do it, and when to do it, and it's just a matter of putting it all together. It's a little rough when it first starts, but once they get accustomed to playing together, it's all smooth sailing.
Right. Now, Mr. Horn, I've seen you around. I've seen you around the high school. I've seen you around Northwest Lawrence Elementary. What all are you in charge of at West Lawrence?
I guess technically I'm the head director for the West Lawrence schools, like the whole band program from 5th grade up through 12th. I start my day at Northwest, and I go to the 6th grade academy, help out there where I can, come over here, do the high school bands, and then head back to West Lawrence Middle School to help out again wherever I can. So I'm all over the place.
Right. How is that? How are you keeping up with all of these schools, all of these kids?
It's not easy sometimes, but it's just part of it, and it's just the love of the job. I enjoy every part of it from 5th grade all the way up to the high school. I mean, I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Right. Well, Mr. Horn, we appreciate you talking with us. We're going to talk with some of the students, talk with some of the seniors. We appreciate it. Oh, we got a senior. Introduce yourself.
I'm Corey Vickerson, and I'm a senior. That's pretty much it.
There you go. Tell us how you got started out in the band.
Well, I started in the band in 5th grade when they, brought up all of us and they handed us a recorder and they were like, just blow into it. And I liked it ever since then, and I stuck around with it all this time. And especially like in the middle school when they introduced us to all the marching stuff, I really fell in love with it. And it's really just a nice way for me to express myself and be a part of the school system in the way that I can do best.
So you've stuck with the same instrument through 5th grade?
That's right. I started with. They auditioned all of us to see what we'd be better at, and they told me I'd be good as a percussionist, as a drummer, and so I've just stuck with that the whole time. I've always been on the bass drum since the 7th grade, and it's just kind of what I'm good at.
There we go. Now, you're a senior. Tell us about your high school experience and your band experience throughout high school.
Well, it was a rocky start just because I was very nervous, and I was I wasn't say I was shy, but I was definitely a little weird when I was a freshman, so it was a little rocky in the beginning. But I learned how to express myself and how to just not stay back, but how to just keep to myself and not be in everybody's way, but also just show myself out to everybody and show what I can do and what I love, which is the band. I like being out there supporting everybody and just showing people what the Raider Brigade can really be. Right. And it's been great. I mean, high school has been great, and I hope that I've shown people what I can do through life this whole 4 years, because it's been great. It's been a lot, and I can't believe it's coming to an end already.
Right. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
You've grown and matured throughout high school.
Yes, definitely.
Right. Tell us, how are you going to leave an impact here on the underclassmen?
Well, I've somewhat become a leader in the drumline, the Raider Brigade. I am the co-captain and the leader of the bass line, and I've tried to put my leadership skills onto others who will be taking my position next year, so I hope that what I've taught them will give them the skills that they need to take especially the drumline as far as it can go to its fullest potential.
So, do you have any plans with band or music in general outside of high school?
Well, I'm going to the Savannah College of Art and Design, and they don't have a football team, so I won't be able to do marching band or anything. But I do know they have some jazz bands, maybe some musical stuff like that I definitely would be interested in doing. And they also have a radio station that I'm planning on auditioning for, and that would just be a great way for me to express how much I love music that way. So I'd really love to join that.
Well, we're looking for bright things, Corey. We appreciate you talking with us today. We got Connors. Connors, it seems like I was just talking to you a few weeks ago. Now, we were talking soccer. Let's go ahead, catch us up with the soccer team. What did we miss out on?
Well, we're on the way to Elite Eight. We play tomorrow, so big days coming up.
Who we got in the Elite Eight?
We are playing, I think, Southeast Whitfield, one of those Whitfield teams, but yeah.
How are we going to do? Going to be a tough game for us, I imagine.
Well, we're going to play our heart out, see where it goes. So.
Right. Now, Connors, tell us what you're doing here in the band.
I play bass drum, and we're in concert season right now, but in marching, I play bass drum.
So you're in soccer season, you're in concert season. How are you balancing your schedule?
Just going with the flow. Well, last year out here, so just going with the flow, trying to do everything I can.
Senior year coming up. It is senior year. You're about to graduate. How's it feel?
Pretty good. Almost just on my way out, so just trying to enjoy every bit of it.
Well, to leave an impact on the school? Are you trying to leave a lasting impact here?
Yeah, I want people to have good memories of me. Just be a positive part of the school. So that's just all I want to do.
Now, tell us about your high school band experience, and also tell us about how you got started here in the band.
Well, it's been a long ride. I've been, I think, since probably 5th grade we started. I've been doing it all through middle school, and now I'm about to graduate. So it's been a long experience with the band. I enjoyed every bit of it. I'm just glad to have that experience.
Right. Tell us how you have grown, in band and, outside of band through high school.
Well, I think just being in a band or just any organization like this is helpful. You just grow as a person. I mean, you learn stuff that you normally wouldn't know. So it's just a good experience to be a part of.
Tell us about this Raider Brigade. I mean, you can't talk about West Lawrence without talking about the Raider Brigade. Tell us about the Brigade and just what it means for the school.
I mean, it's just a pride. I mean, Raider Brigade is so big, just respected too. So I just be a part of something so big and something people in the community know. So it's just nice to be a part of it.
Christian, now what instrument are you here in the band?
I play bass, but in concert season we do just about anything. So we just bounce around from instruments in concert season.
And there we go. Christian, just an all-around guy. We appreciate you talking with us. This is Christian Conyers.
Dr. Avery and Dr. Chuckapella are glad to announce the opening of Central Georgia Primary Care right next to Paul's Tire at 230 Industrial Boulevard. At Central Georgia Primary Care, we offer highly skilled physicians with compassionate, personalized care focused on each individual patient as our top priority every single day. Our physicians have devoted a lifetime of excellence in healthcare. It's Central Georgia Primary Care, bringing state-of-the-art healthcare right here at home.
Spring has sprung here at Dublin Chevy Nissan in Dublin, Georgia. Our inventory is blooming with new Pathfinders, Frontiers, Yukons, and Tahoes. And with spring break coming up, there's never a better time to come into our award-winning service department for a checkup. And remember, Doug sells service well. With that spring trip coming up, there's never a better time to find a new or pre-owned SUV. If you see an HD or a Tahoe on our lot or online, don't wait or you'll miss out. Hurry in to Dublin Chevy Nissan.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
Quality products and installation since 1985. That's Four Seasons.
All right, we're back at the high school. We got Mr. Evan Carr. Carr, tell us what you're doing here in the band.
I'm in percussion.
Now talk about yourself, Carr. Tell any family you want to shout out.
I mean, just thankful for my parents letting me guide me, helping me along the way.
Now tell us more about percussion. What are you doing in percussion?
Well, I've been on the snare line right now. Been on the snare line since sophomore year. Freshman year, I was on cymbals.
Now, Carr, tell us about your band experience. How's it been here?
It's been good. There's been many ups and downs, but there's always more ups than there are downs.
Right. Tell us about those ups. Or do you have a favorite memory?
Ooh, probably sophomore year when we made it to the play, like further into the playoffs.
No doubt.
Oh yeah.
No doubt. I mean, the band's making it there too.
I mean, yeah. It's always a free ride there when the football team does good.
Exactly. Now, Carr, I know you're outside of the community. You play in the Wednesday night crew at DBC. Tell us about that.
Been doing that since 6th grade. It's always a fun time. Just doing a little bit what I love to do and share what I love to do.
Now, Evan, you're a senior. What's your plans outside of school? You got plans musically, anything with the band?
Well, I'm going to try to continue doing music at the church, but I'm going to be going to Central Georgia Tech.
No doubt. There you go.
Yep.
Now, these underclassmen, if you could tell these underclassmen one thing, what would it be, Evan?
Don't stress it too hard. It's all fun at the end of the day. Don't let anything ruin your mood.
Right. There we go. Let's talk about Georgia Tech. You're going there. What's your major there?
I'm going to be doing aircraft and power plant mechanics.
Wow. How'd you get into that?
It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I've been eyeing it, and it's hands-on experience, and I'll be able to go out at the base.
There you go. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Carr. This is Evan Carr. All right, we got another senior. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Chris Bedingfield, and I'm a senior at the West Lawrence High School, and I play the trombone. And I've going to miss all of my friends here.
Right. No doubt, Chris. Yeah. Chris, tell us about the trombone. How'd you get started out with that?
Oh, I got started in my 6th grade year and down in middle school, and I kind of wanted to play trombone, and I got started at it, and then I kind of went from there.
Chris, you talk about you're going to miss your friends, no doubt about it. If you want to shout out anybody, tell us. You can shout them out, and then, just tell us about your experience with those guys and girls.
All through my high school years, I've missed all of my people who are already graduated, and I have some of my friends who moved, and I kind of miss them too.
No doubt.
And I'm gonna miss all of the people, especially one who's always close to me. It's the most.
Right. Now, Chris, tell us about your high school experience. How's high school been for you? Coming to a close here.
It was kind of a new experience.
No doubt.
And all throughout high school, and it's kind of getting harder every day.
Right. So. Now, if you could tell these underclassmen one thing on your way out the door, what would it be, Chris?
Always do better.
Right.
Every day. Always trying to do your best.
Now, Chris, you're a senior here with the band. How do you lead out here as a senior?
Loud and proud.
There you go. This is Mr. Chris Bedingfield. Thank you, Chris. All right, we're back. We got another senior, Miss Sweet Caroline, my own cousin. Caroline, tell us about high school. How's it been for you?
It's been a challenge, but it definitely has come and gone very fast, way faster than I thought.
Yeah. No, definitely. Now, tell us about your band experience here at the high school.
So I've been in band since 5th grade, and when I got into middle school and we did the mass band, I got to see the leadership and the section leaders and how they helped out with the high school band. So when I got to high school, I wanted to sign up and do that, and I've been a section leader for the trumpet for 2 years.
There you go. Now tell us about being a section leader. How is it, your own students, your own classmates, you're leading them. Tell us about that.
It really makes you feel good to be able to help them because band camp is probably the most challenging 2 weeks of your life. Right. It's like a mini boot camp. So you definitely have to be there for the freshmen and even the sophomores because the 2021 band camp, that was hard because we didn't have a band camp the year before because of COVID. Right. And so we had basically 2 classes of underclassmen. So it just feels good to be able to help them.
Caroline, tell us more about band camp. How is that? You got these freshmen coming up, and you're the section leader. How is that? Trying to teach them.
So the first day, you basically have to tell them, like, you can't lie to them. You have to be like, okay, this is going to be hard, but we are here for you to help you. And you try and make relationships and like connections with people just so you have that that bond, and just so you're like, oh, I don't want to come back. Like this is gonna like steer people away. But I try to make it fun, try to make it where everybody enjoys it.
Now, Caroline, we're both seniors. We're about to leave it all behind. How's it feel?
It's sad, but I'm ready to move on and see what's next.
Now, if you could tell these underclassmen one thing on your way out the door, what would you tell them?
I definitely would say don't blink, because it definitely does go fast.
It definitely does. It definitely does. This is Miss Caroline Martin. All right, we got another senior, Mr. Eric. Eric, tell us about high school. Tell us about the band.
I mean, it's been a great experience, all 4 years, you know.
Eric, let's take it back. Introduce yourself.
I'm Eric Johnston. I'm the master sergeant of the loading crew, meaning I'm in charge of the trailer and transportation for going places, you know.
Now, your dad's the music man, Miles Johnson. What did he get you out here?
I wouldn't say he made me come out here, but he definitely pushed me a little bit.
Yeah. Now, tell us about, you know, you're in charge of the crew out there, loading up. Tell us about that.
I mean, it's really hectic a lot of times, especially after a big game, you know, and trying to load up quick, get everything done so we can get everybody back home.
Eric, you're a senior. What are your plans out of high school?
Honestly, no clue, man.
Yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. These underclassmen, if you could tell them one thing, one lesson, that, let's say, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to make sure they cherish every moment that they have, you know, like every moment that they have in high school.
Yeah.
All these people here.
No doubt. This is Eric Johnson. This is TV 35.
When you want convenience, you want Neighbors Express, where you'll always find friendly, courteous service every time you visit us. Fill up with pay at the pump. Take advantage of our bigger and better selection of beverages and tobacco products. Enjoy our popular crushed ice with your favorite fountain drink. And you can always enjoy a fresh hot breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So stop by and see us today, where it's always convenient and friendly. Neighbors Express, locations at I-16 at 441 and in Cedar Grove, where we provide farm fuel for all our customers. When you want convenience, you want Neighbors Express.
All right, we're back. The man himself, another senior, Mr. Kevin Laborio-Lino. Kevin, tell us about high school. Tell us about the band. Tell us what you're doing in the band.
Well, high school is going pretty good, you know. Everyday occurrence, same thing every day. But I mean, it's a good process. Good process.
Right.
The band, amazing so far. All of our rehearsals are doing pretty great. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, we're doing pretty good as a whole.
Now, Kevin, 4 years through the band, right?
Yeah.
Tell us how you've seen growth in yourself through that.
It really started off, you know, freshman year. It wasn't too great. I didn't try to show out too much. And sophomore year, it really hit me. I was like, you know what? I think it's time for me to step up, and I did. And then junior, senior year, I just improved from there, and then you know, that's where I am today.
Kevin, tell us about yourself outside of the high school, in the community. What else are you interested in? What other hobbies you got?
Well, I work part-time at the Boys and Girls Club of Lawrence and Johnson County. It's a great place there. You know, we help the kids out with homework. We do activities with them, have a lot of fun with the kids. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much all I do. You know, I'm a part-time college student, dual enrolled, so I mean, I try to do work and then college and then high school as well, so just multitasking.
Man, tell us how you're balancing college, high school, the band. You got that part-time job. Tell us how you balance all that.
You know, I always got my free time in the morning from time I wake up till I come to school. I don't really get here. It's like 11:25. High school, 11:25 to 3. It's just an easy day, you know. And then right after 3:30 to 6, I work at the Boys and Girls Club. Don't work too long, so that's good.
Sure.
And then for like the first couple of days, I just balance it out. You know, college is always after work, so I'll crunch in like a good 4 hours of college, and then I'm just off to bed, and then it's the next day.
There you go. Now, Kevin, when you first started out in band, tell us about that. When was that, and how was that?
First started off in band. Well, if we think real far back, I started off in 5th grade.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Our small little classroom with our very well-known band director, Mr. Michael Dukes.
No doubt.
It was a good time. We're all really young, all young talents, and it's good to see that most of these talents started from so little and now to where they are now. We got some real talented people here. It's really nice.
Right. Now, Kevin, what got you started out? Like, did you have a main motivator, a person or a thing? What was it that got you started with it?
It all just, really nothing started off, but there was always the support of, the family members and all that. So that really helped me, strive to be my best and helped me improve throughout all of band. So it was pretty good.
Right. Kevin, you're a senior. How are you leading out here with the band?
I'm just doing my thing, to be honest. I'm just relaxing. I'm not really doing too much, but I do try to contribute some work into the band as well.
These underclassmen, if you could leave one thing behind with them, what would that be?
Make sure to just have fun, Just the football games, all your band rehearsals, and all your concerts that you have. Just try to have fun with them, Participate as best as you can. Just do your best.
I mean, it's going just like that. Not too long ago, it seems like, man, you were sitting in the pre-K classroom.
Yeah.
I tell you that much.
Yeah, not too long ago.
This is Kevin Laborio-Lino. Thanks for talking with us, Kevin. All right, we're back here in the band room, and another senior. Introduce yourself.
Madison Rochelle.
Now, how'd you get started out in the band?
I started in 5th grade. I originally tried out for percussion, failed, and then I picked up the trombone and I played a B flat. And Mr. Dukes, love him. He was like, "Oh my God, that's your instrument." So I've been trombone ever since.
I mean, I think that says a lot about your determination. You don't make percussion, but then you get there after that.
I wanted to do bands so bad because I came from the band background with all my family members being in bands, so I really wanted to do it.
Now, were they pushing you? Would you say they were your motivation to do that?
They weren't pushing me, but they were just like, "Hey, band is fun. You would like this.
Yeah.
Do something," because I'm not athletic.
Sure. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, tell us about Mr. Horn, and tell us about the rest of, your leaders out here with the band. Tell us about them.
Mr. Horn has been my band director since 7th grade, 7th, 8th, and then whenever I came into 9th grade, he became the head band director in the Raider Brigade. Really great guy, really nice. He gets along with all the kids here. He's just really respectable, and everybody loves him. He's been our main person for ever. At least I think the seniors really bonded with him. And it makes a difference that he's been with us for so long. Our leaders here, they're all great. All of my peers, I love them. It's fun.
Sure, no doubt. Madison, you're a senior. It's coming to a close. How's it feel?
Bittersweet. I think I'm going to miss it a lot. I want to graduate, but I dread it because I know that
I know the feeling.
Next time I come into the stadium next year, I'll be a band alumni, and I won't be allowed in the stands.
Right.
And I'll get to listen from across the stadium. That'll be a little sad, but
It's different.
good for the upcoming kids, I guess.
Now, outside of high school, do you have plans with music, and just what's your plans in general outside of high school?
I don't think that I'll ever forget how to play my trombone.
Sure.
But I don't think that I'll continue it because I'm doing college and work, and I don't think band would make it into the cut. Although I would love, but I don't think I'd have time.
Now, Madison, you mentioned that. Tell us, outside of school, here in the community, what are you involved in?
I groom dogs at Muddy Paws. I'm the head groomer there, making big bucks, living life large. Just trying to make friends, have fun, end out the senior year with a good year till I graduate.
There we go.
I guess that's it.
This is Senior Madison Rochelle. Thank you, Madison.
F. Lake and the staff at Lakes Alignment has been serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1954, offering you the best in suspension, alignment, and tire services. And now Elp and Lisa Lake are proud to announce the addition of Neil Harden and our 24-hour truck, trailer, and tire repair facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Lake's tire facility is conveniently located to I-16 and all roads throughout Middle Georgia. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for truck, trailer, and tire repair. Call 272-4230. Serving the Southeast for over 65 years. Lakes Alignment, and now 24-hour truck, trailer, and tire repair.
I'm Heath Richter, and we just want to invite everybody to come on down to the Houston Clinic and check us out at our new facility. We've been in Dublin for a while now, obviously, but have a new office here, and we'd just like you to come down and see some of the new stuff we're offering. And if you need to get checked out, we'd be glad to do that for you. We've got able to do some ultrasound guided injections now, and physical therapy, and just a little bit better space. So hopefully we can get you in and out of here a little bit quicker.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
conservative treatment options are typically where we start with both knee and hip arthritis. So if you come in to see us and your hip is beginning to be arthritic or your knee's beginning to be arthritic, there's sort of a stepwise approach that we take. Anti-inflammatories, which are medicines like Motrin, Advil, Aleve, are usually sort of first line. We have prescription forms of those medications that we can use. In our elderly population, that becomes a little more difficult because they have comorbidities, things like diabetes or stomach ulcers or disease, that they can't take those medications, even hypertension. So we'll try to treat them with medications if it's appropriate. When it's not, then we go on to things like injections. So cortisone injections, or there's these things called visco injections or visco supplements, which are lubricating type injections that we can use to treat knee arthritis as well as hip arthritis to try to control people's pain. And a lot of times we do that for years for people before they get to the point where those are no longer working and we're ready to talk about knee or hip replacement.